Alright, so the game is called Truth or Drink, and I'm here with Jessica today. So how it works is you either answer a truth question or you drink, and if you answer, I will drink. And the game will end when either one of us finishes our drink or run out of questions. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's do a cheers first.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Okay. First question. What was the last thing you searched on your phone?
The spelling of favorite.
The Canadian way or the American way?
The way that wouldn't make the Google thing put a red line under it.
Oh, probably American.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drink. Okay, after you've dropped a piece of food on the ground, what's the longest you've waited before you eat it?
I'm a 10-second ruler. I'll go 10 seconds. The full 10
More than
seconds.
5. Okay.
Yeah. Depends on the food though. If it's a wet food, yeah, it goes in the garbage.
Yeah.
If it's like a dry food,
Depends where you are too. If it's clean enough, why not? Have you ever tasted a booger?
no.
No. It just happens, I feel like.
Does it just
I
happen?
think like I have.
Just taste it. Well, there's like when you, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just drink. I don't know.
You got one. Okay. Have you ever peed in the pool?
Oh yeah. 100%. That's like one of life's little pleasures is peeing in the pool.
What was the last thing you texted?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
that mean I drink?
Sure.
I have no idea.
I'm trying to make this fair. Drink. Have you ever tasted earwax?
No, I can confidently say I've never tasted earwax.
Never went for it. Okay, okay.
Just a little like what is that? What does that taste like?
I feel like when you're kids, like, you just do all the weird stuff.
I eat cat food and dog food and stuff like that. Yeah, for
No
sure.
earwax, so okay.
No earwax for sure.
Have you ever farted and then blamed it on someone else?
No, I just try my best to never fart, honestly. It's but the most embarrassing situations have obviously occurred in that realm.
No.
I'll take a drink.
If someone offered you $1 million to break up with your current girlfriend or boyfriend, would you do it?
How long? Forever? Like everything already?
Yeah, I guess you've broken up.
I think once you no. I couldn't.
I discussed this with my sister and I would take the money.
Would you?
$1 million.
If there was like a 4-year, there was like a cutoff, and I could like save that money, and then we could have it together later, I would do it.
But I feel like you'd have to spend the $1 million and then you could get it.
No.
No?
That just seems awful. I'm an oldie.
Have you ever been caught checking someone out?
Oh, I'm sure. Must.
Are there good stories out of that?
No. I'm so boring. No boogers, no checking people out.
What's the longest time you've spent in the bathroom?
A long time.
Oh no.
Okay, well, truth, sometimes I'll get home and after like a long night of going out and drinking and just like fall asleep in the bathroom.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll just like be taking off my makeup and then I'll be like cuddling with the cats and then I'm just asleep on the floor. So, a long time.
Describe the weirdest dream you've had.
Weirdest. I had this reoccurring dream where my mom and my aunt were in these old-fashioned like 70s style lawn chairs on the front lawn, and I was looking looking from like a basement suite, and I could see their legs, and they had a radio playing music, and they had their like wine spritzers or whatever. But there also I could see around the corner, and there was like a pack of wolves coming towards them, and it happened over and over and over again for some reason. I just saw this like pack of wolves going for my like totally unsuspecting mom and aunt, and that is the weirdest dream I think I've ever had, and it's never left me. It's so weird.
Yeah, I wonder what that means.
I don't know. Like it is kind of ominous.
From your mom.
Yeah, it's something bad too. I don't want to know what it means.
Do you pee in the shower?
Yep.
You're so honest.
Gwyneth Paltrow says it's good for your yawning.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why she'd ever call it that.
Have you ever kept a library book?
Oh yeah, the good ones. And then you just move,
And then you don't even have to pay the fine. Yeah, that's it.
you just never go back, and it's yours. I think I kept a VHS of some old musical or something. It'll be fine.
Who's the person you pretended to like, but you actually didn't? Got one. They're out there. Have you ever pretended to be sick to get out of something?
Yeah. Like work all the time. Well, not all the time. I've done it like 3 or 4 times. I've actually done worse, like my grandma's sick.
Oh,
Stuff. Yeah. It's just
what's something you've done to try to be cooler?
We're down 1, and I'm also quad, so we have
not show up on time, which I did today. I showed up early. Yeah. If weather permits. Yeah, weather permits.
What was the last time you brushed your teeth?
Before I came here.
What's the longest you've gone without a shower?
3 days. Well, recently, in like the last couple of years, I think I used to be such a dirtbag. I'd do it all the time. I would just like not shower because I thought I was punk rock or something.
yeah.
But these days, like, I think 2 full days is the max. It's like the total max. And they're days off. I'm not talking to anybody. Like, I'm at home, just like stinking it up by myself.
Why not?
You could be bothered.
What's something we don't know about you?
Well, I don't know. All you guys have such a way of like figuring everything out. Like you know everything.
Just all the internet research.
Yeah. Let's see.
Rose family, well, that's the thing.
I don't know what to say. Like it's all so boring. I don't know. Sometimes I find bird nests on the ground and I put them in frames.
Oh, that's cute.
I do that sometimes.
What's the worst date you've been on?
This guy, I know this one like right away, and it makes me look like an asshole because he was working at this coffee shop where they had to wear uniforms. It was a few years ago. It was like Seattle's Best Coffee or something. The uniform was kind of cute. It wasn't like Starbucks. It was a little bit cuter. And he looked like this little musician, like he had the little emo cut and everything. And we flirted a lot because I started at a restaurant across the street, and finally we were like, well, let's go on a date. Like, let's, I don't know, go do something. So we set up the date, and I'm supposed to meet him at the Granville and Broadway bus stop station. Oh, the bus stop there. And I'm standing there, and I've never seen him out of uniform. And I noticed his hair right away because he's sitting as the bus pulls up, and then he stands up, and he's got these like mega wide leg dragon embroidery on the butt patch. Like pants on.
Oh no.
And immediately I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna get out of this? Like, I can't. I just can't. Like, a fundamental part of us both is so different that I really can't. And so I went for sushi with him and then made up some excuse like as soon as I possibly could, like probably after the miso soup to like get out of there. And so I was probably also the worst date possible, but it was just, I couldn't take it. The pants, they were so bad. They were so bad.
And you never knew, right?
No.
In uniform.
No. Uniforms.
Have you ever had a crush on a friend's significant other?
No.
That's where he found it.
Again, I'm boring.
Who do you hate the most?
Like, out of the world?
I guess so. Who do you like better, your mom or your dad? Yeah, that was the tricky one. Would you go a year without your phone if you could marry the person of your dreams?
100%.
It'd be tough, I feel like.
It'd be tough because my phone is so like closely tied to my being present in the world. But if I could shed the phone situation entirely, my phone broke a couple years ago for like 8 months, and I could not have been happier. It was the most blissful 8 months of my life. And then my friends would finally were just like, get your phone fixed! Like, I can't get a hold of you. Email's not good enough.
Yeah.
So it had to end. I don't need a phone.
Have you ever re-gifted or returned a gift?
Hell yeah. Re-gift is my jam.
Would you re-gift recently? Ooh, yeah, okay. It's not rat you out quite yet. Which one of your songs do you like the least?
Okay. I'm just trying to remember them all right now.
I think this is a good song. They're all good songs.
That's the whole point of this record, is that I didn't want to have any one that I was, you know what? I'll say this, I'll also drink. Happy Place gave me a really hard time. That song was like really hard to come around to, especially live. It's been really hard to hone. It's really hard to sing. So that one, on the album, it hasn't been released yet, but it's coming on the next EP. It just gives me a really hard time. So that one,
I'm sure it still goes down.
I love it, but it's like the hard child or something. It's like the one that like came out kicking and screaming and angry and whatever.
I love it anyway.
Yeah.
Have you ever shared a friend's secret?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah.
I do same here at the couch.
Well, not all the time. Like,
There's some stuff.
there are some secrets that I know go in the vault, and it's just, you cannot share those secrets. But then there's those ones that they're like, don't tell anyone. And I'm like, of course I won't tell anyone. But
There's no shame.
I'm gonna tell them.
Have you ever ignored a friend's phone call?
I guess obviously I probably have, but I try not to. Normally, you know, the last phone call I ignored was last night when my mom called.
Oh no.
No, she called. I was like going into some random like job that I got. It was like a contract thing, and I don't know. I couldn't answer at the time, but she was sending me all these texts and phone calls, and I was like, Mom, stop! Like, I got this thing.
Your significant other was dying at the same time as your best friend. Who would you choose?
Him. Or well, he is my favorite best friend. So
Aw.
that's like a no-brainer.
There you go.
Yeah.
2-1. Okay, so my last question. Do you frequently stalk someone on social media?
Never! No! But if I had social media when I was in high school, I would be the stalker of a lifetime. I'd be like, someone would be making Lifetime movies about me. It would be like terrible cable movies. Yeah. I have that capacity to be that person, but
screwed up now.
It didn't work out that way.
Trying to see who won. I think I lost by a smidge.
What do you mean? Oh, like I drank more?
I drank more.
Oh. Alright. That was fun.